Disaster struck in my forever world. Remember that zombie spawner I found in the first episode? Hello? Well, today I thought it'd be a fun idea to finally transform that into an XP farm. Easy, right? Just a bit of a clog in the pipe. Well, just you go see this episode to find out exactly what happened and subscribe to see this disaster unfold in my forever world. Hey there everyone and welcome back. I am Nythe and this is episode number 5 of my Minecraft with Nythe series Forever World. And in the last episode we uncovered these interesting things and we also created this mine entrance and everything and created this lovely little storage area, and we came up here and also terraformed the outside of it as well as building this structure here, which is going to be a part of a larger structure later down the line, but we are just going to be taking our time with that. Today though, we are going to deal with that spawner that we found below the depths, or at least it would be below the depths if it wasn't actually quite high up in the hill, which isn't normal. And so we're going to create an XP farm and also something to start getting a few emeralds with. But before that, it is about time we dealt with this. I got all of these mobs rounded up together in these things, and well, they kind of need a place to live because at the moment they're right next to this chunk, the actual spawn chunks, which means that whenever I breed them, it causes a lot of lag. So I want to sort that out. But we need to figure out where we're going to put these lovely animals and everything. And to do that, we're going to go and have a little bit of a scout around, I think, and just see where we might be able to put them. Get out of the way where it's noisy and everything. So I was thinking that maybe, yeah, the cows could come around here and sort of graze over here. Once the cows were rehomed, we found a place for the sheep and the chickens and the pigs and created some lovely pens and fields for them in order to graze and be merry and happy. And then I built this wonderful little house just nestled in. It's more of a storage sort of barn type thing for all of the different types of food, and that's where I'm going to be storing a lot of the food and stuff. I set up an auto composter in the corner here so I could get all of those abundance of seeds and stuff like that I've got and put them into there so I can start getting a bit more bone meal coming through. I do need to actually in the end make a moss farm, which I will be doing in the next few episodes. So as you can see, we've got our lovely animals set up here along with this lovely little house or like sort of food storage thing here. There's not really much to it. It's just a few barrels with like different bits and pieces in there and that sort of stuff. And we've got our pens down here. I might need to move the pigs and the chickens. What on earth are you doing in there? And because they are in the spawn chunk, so I'm not sure if that's going to cause issues down the line. But we do have our cows and the sheep in the cow pen as well. What are the sheep doing? Okay, never mind. We'll just move on. But now it is time to move on to dealing with the spawner and getting an enchantment area set up so that we can start enchanting things like diamond tools. Let me know if you think we will get Fortune 3 on the first roll or Silk Touch. Let me know in the comments what you think we'll get, because I would really like to know. Personally, I would prefer to have Silk Touch, and I think that's what we're going to get. So let me know in the comments what you think. And I just want to see actually just how far up we've got left to go. Just how this goes up to here, because I think be interesting to know just to see what we are working with. I'm actually going to go along here and do this and get out to here. Okay, So it comes out to here. So what we could do then is almost make this area have a bit of a tower coming out of here so that we can do the drop zone. And then if I recall, the noob pillar is down here. Okay. So in that case, what I was thinking of doing was making this so that this is the entranceway to that zombie spawner, because it comes up all the way out to here. So we can have like a cave entrance going in through here, and then we've got a tower going up there, which could be something interesting. I'm not entirely sure as of yet. I'm probably gonna have to mark something up, but this is going to look a little bit different to the structures that we've already done. What I'm thinking now, I've lost the hole. What I was thinking of doing was making it sort of appear as though this building may have been here already, as though it's part of the wider plans of what I'm going to be doing down here. While I'm building this spawner, why don't you go down and hit that like button, and also leave a comment to let me know what you think of this video. Also, subscribe to this channel to be notified as to when I post videos. I really put a lot of effort into these videos, and I really do enjoy making them, and I'd like to try and reach a lot more people. So do go like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you. Let me know what your favourite mob spawner is as well. Mine is the skeleton. Let me know in the comments. What I've decided to do is have the zombies fall down the centre point here, and that will be there, and then they're going to end up here. And I figured it'd be cool to have them sort of like span out just a little bit so that you can get a little bit more of them drop into here. So I'm actually going to put these barrels down and in a sort of way, and we've been using barrels for sort of decoration and stuff like that, so it kind of fits in what we've been doing already for this. And then I'm going to go and put some of these here, and then I could just go into there like that, and then that way they will fall down here and get caught on that. And then I'm going to just count up there, I think it's 21 or so, but I can double check on that. So let's go and do that. And then this little bit of a pattern will allow me to come up to here to strike at the zombies from different places and stuff. So I'm not sure if how this is going to work, if it's going to work or not, but I suppose it's worth just giving it a little bit of a go, at least, just so that we can see. I'm going to need to then come in with some sort of idea for, let's just see, like that. We'll do that. With sweeping edge, that would be fine. Yeah, I think that looks good. I think that will be fine. Let's just do the rest of these like this. I want to get this part done now so that like I can start getting zombies coming in, so I can get my levels up and things. So that will work out nicely. I'm then gonna come in and I think put some of this spruce in here, and then no baby zombies will be able to come through and all of that jazz. So I actually wonder, would I be able to do it? I think I'd be able to do it like that. So I don't think I need to have this up here like this. In fact, actually, let's make these trapdoors, because I think that will look much better. I mean, I could, in theory, do this and have it more of a... That might give me just a little touch of a step up. And it's not too obnoxious there. Yes, I think that just gives you a bit more of a step up so that you can swipe away at them. I think I like that. I think, though, I do want to come in, or we'll be happy that I'm taking away some of these cobblestone blocks. And I wonder... Could a baby zombie get through that? That's what I've got to be careful of, is the baby zombies. I don't think it could. But I don't really want to risk it, really. But I suppose what the worst that could happen is later on in this video, there's a scene of me dying to a baby zombie getting through this crack. But actually, I really like that. It's a different design to what I normally do for these sorts of things, because normally I put it in the wall here, but I thought it'd look. I wanted to see what it might look in here. Maybe that would just be small enough to stop the baby zombie from being able to get through there, because it's kind of a bit of a weird and awkward hitbox. But let's go now and do this part of it, if I can remember which way it was, and then we can start turning this on, so we can start getting some zombies and getting some XP whilst we wait, because it would be nice to be able to start doing some enchanting at some point in this episode. So I'm gonna go and make some spruce signs. I think be anything fancy. Poor Enderman. Couldn't happen to a happier mob, really. And then I'm actually going to get some dirt, because I think what I'm going to do is actually build over, is terraform the top of this. So actually I might just get some cobble as well, so that at least it's protected in the event that creepers or the like does anything to me. I need to get food. I really love this little area, by the way. Oh, I know what I'm going to need. And I'd have kicked myself if I got down there and realised that I didn't have any. I had to rejig this a little bit, because for some reason it decided that it wasn't going to work anymore. But that's a good sign. That means that it's working. I'm not sure why that happened. It might have been because there was 4 villagers in there somehow. I'm not sure how, but a villager was able to breed. That sounded like a baby villager, so I'm still getting baby villagers come through, so that's good. And now, right, this is where we are up at the top. So I'm just going to come along and fill this bit here with cobble, because I'm sure Rory won't mind the zombies at least having to deal with the cobble. Hey Rory, let me know in the comments what you think. Do you think it's okay for the zombies to suffer through the cobble, or should no mob have to suffer through the cobble? And then I need one more bit of water. Oh, that made me jump out my skin. Whew. Okay, that woke me up a little bit. Right, let's go. The mob spawner was that high that this has been necessary. Yes! Oh, perfect. I'm so glad that that worked. Right, okay. So now I just need to come here. I can't remember if you need to have it as a 2-tool one for this part. We'll try it. I'm going to then come along here and sort of terraform this area just a little bit more, so that it just doesn't look like this weird random structure is here. Might form part of a cliff or something like that, that comes out here. Maybe take it around here a little bit. Yeah, I think that would be a good starting off point just for this. And it's going to be up here, so I know that I need to with my undying intention to deal with it. So now that that's like that, what we can do is go back down here. Right. Oh, I know what I needed some other of these for. 1, 2, 3. I think though, I'm not sure if I might need to come just back here and make that flow correctly now. Oh, I know what I need to do first. I need to put these down. What the heck's going on here? Oh. Right, okay, that should work. Now all I need to do is brave this. Oh wait, I don't need to. Until it stops. Well, it's a good job I'm building an XP farm, because that way I can get access to all the XP I need, and then I can get OP weapons and lay siege to those who will wrong me. Dang it, I can't believe that happened. Right, well, back up to the top. This is turning out to be a disaster. I've just got to try and figure this out. Right, let's just pop a trapdoor here for now. Right, and let's just pop a trapdoor here. That needs to be like that. That's like that. That is fine like that. Right, now this trapdoor can go. That will be bubbles again. Let's just do the test. Yeet that up. Right, but they're just going to get stuck there because they are not mobs. I should have tested it. And then this guy can go. That goes there like that. Do I have anything on me that I can just pop here? I think that just needs to be like that. Right, okay. Right, they are... Oh, you must have picked up a torch. Okay. Right. That can be like this for now. And then we can wait for our lovely little mobs to come back down to us and die a painful death. Would have been nice if I hadn't messed this up even more. I swear, I have built these before. I promise you, I have. And I do not know what went wrong with this one. It just... I must have just lost my mind. That's the only excuse I can think of. I mean, it's working now, look. But you'll see it before I got to this point, what I had to do exactly. I know the zombies are spawning. I wonder what the problem could be. Huh? No! Uh-oh. Right, that did it now, although we have got a bit of a problem. Oh, they're going to just start coming up anyway. Well, this is not how I was expecting an XP farm to go. We've kind of accidentally got a bit of a drown problem right now. But we're getting there, I suppose. Just a bit of a clog in the pipe. No, 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 no. Stay put. Oh, thank you. Yeah, just a bit of a clog in the pipe. We will be back. We'll be back momentarily to our usual broadcasting. Right, we're finally getting to zombies, at least. I need a sword. This isn't... Right, that sounds promising. That sounds like it will now work. So let's just go and check. No, 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 no. Oh my god. That should, in theory, hopefully stop that from spawning at least. Oh my goodness, hello. Just gonna move away from that for a moment. Right, we'll just try it. See if it works this time. I built so many of these, and I can't believe that this time it's gone horribly wrong. But hopefully, well, it works. Look at that. Look at that. Can they hit me from here? You're meant to be almost a one hit. I don't know why that's not happened as a one hit. Is it because I put this on top of here now? Oh, you couldn't get me. That's nice. Look at that. We're getting XP, and I think it is working. I just want to do... I do want to... Oh, you can get me from there. But that's fine. We can have little fun moments here. Just see what it's like when they sort of gather up. Right. But that's good. That means I can just finish up decorating in here now and get this sorted. I mean, it's a very sort of rudimentary one for now, but it will do. It will do. And I did lose my helmet. It is a bit annoying, but oh well. Well, that's good news. Something actually worked. It can't get through the little gap. So that's good. That's good to know. The little devil tricked me. Darn it. Get back. Get back. While I'm building these antechambers for the XP chamber, why not go and press that like button and also leave a comment down below and let me know what you think of this build. I really enjoyed making it, and despite the death and failing of trying to do this without dying, I think it turned out really well. And also hit the subscribe button so you can be notified as to when I post videos. Thank you. Hello there, little guy. You're not meant to be in there, are you? Oh, well, I suppose it looks a little bit cute that you're sort of like dancing there. At least all the others aren't getting caught, because this is working overtime. Look how many levels I've got just whilst I've been building this area out. This is crazy. I think it's actually breaking the game sound just a little bit with the amount of noise that's going on in here. But that is crazy. But as you can see, we've got this lovely little area here where we can view the zombies going up in the chute. I like to do that because I think it's a bit fun. And then we've got our enchantment area set up here, ready for enchanting. We have then also got this booth here, which is going to be for where I'm going to store some clerics for trading with. We're going to have 9 in total. I think that should be enough to keep us going. We're going to have lots of stuff in here to be able to trade with them. We're going to get all of that lovely rotten flesh. And then here is the entranceway that we're going to be doing. Now, I did want to wait till I've actually completed this in order to do my first enchanting. But I figured that, why don't we finish up this by getting some good old-fashioned diamond tools with some enchants here. So I'm going to go and get some sticks from somewhere, hopefully. That's better. Okay, I can hear myself think now. So let's do this. Efficiency 4. Let's just have a quick look and see what we get from this one. Bane of arthropods. No, we don't want that. Let's just go with the efficiency 4 for now. Oh, perfect. That is just what I wanted for my first enchantment. Silk Touch, efficiency 4, unbreaking 3. Thank you very much. Whilst I'm getting clearly lucky with this, let's go make another pickaxe and see if we can get fortune on this one. We can try it. We can try it. Not what I really wanted, but it will do. And let's have a look, see what we get here. We've got looting 3. That's a good one to have. We'll take that one. Smite, looting 3, and unbreaking. I will take that. Not so good for, obviously, the other types of mobs, but it'll do us well for that. And let's see what we get with this efficiency, just efficiency axe there. And then fortune. So let's actually go. I'm going to actually just make, because that was still a decent enchant for that pickaxe. So I'm just going to actually go and make another pickaxe, because if we get fortune 3 on this, that is going to be a good set. Oh, yes. That is fantastic. We have now got Silk Touch, Fortune 3. We won't talk about the efficiency there, but we have got that one. We've got 31 more levels left. So let's go and pop this here. See what we get in there. Well, actually, we will get an efficiency out of that one. So maybe fortune. Okay, I will go with that. Not quite what I'd like on a shovel, but I'll go with that for now. And we had now down to 28. But that means now I can clear this with a great efficiency. If you, yeah, just ignore the fact that I've clearly just made a terrible sort of pun. But it does mean that these tools, these iron tools, should I say, can just go into here. I'm going to take that one out because we are working on much better gear now. That is nice. And I'm going to actually do this with Silk Touch so that we can start getting some stone without having to cook it up in a furnace, which is fantastic. I absolutely love the fact that we managed to do that. And over the course of, like, between episodes and stuff like that, I will probably go and, oh, there's a chicken, do a bit more enchanting in between things on the off camera and stuff like that. So we've got that going. Like, actually, we can have a quick look and see if we can get a bit more protection on our armor. So let's do a chest plate. We got cover me with diamonds. We're getting loads of enchantments this episode. Breaking. We can give it a go. Hopefully it won't just be unbreaking though. That's not that great, if I'm honest. I'm actually going to disenchant that because I don't like that. Alright, we could do that once we get a few more levels coming out. But let's go now and just plop that in there and finish up this area here. Look at how smooth this is. That takes us right to the back of that. Okay. Okay. We can work with that. We can work with that. So that is looking good. And when I am back, this will be finished. And there we have it. We have a tunnel now that leads out to the cliffside of this area. And I've started doing like the pathway that goes down here. And I'm actually now thinking that where I'd put the new pillar, and I was planning on doing a build there, I'm actually going to build it here instead and do that and work on that. But this is all I've got time for today's episode. So we have done quite a fair bit. We've finally managed to get some enchanted tools going. We've sorted out this zombie spawner, so now we've got a lovely sort of sacrificial altar for the zombies where we can gain XP and everything. We've got our enchantment set up. We are prepared for when we want to start doing some villager trades. We've got an entrance to that area. And we've got plans for future expansion of this particular building area here. And we can just come down here now. And let's go and have a look at what it looks like down here. So you kind of can't really see it. I did a bit of terraforming just with the stone now that we've got access to plenty of stone. And I'm going to come in between episodes actually and sort of like put in just the stone at least so that we've got a rough idea of where I'm going to be adding stone and stuff like that to the surrounding area. But that area is now looking nice. In fact, it feels a bit sad because we haven't actually really done anything with the happy guests this episode. So we're going to go and hop on Hermes and just have a little look at it from the sky, I think, because that would look nice. Yes, I think once we've got a bit of terraforming done around this area here, which is what I will start to do. We might have an episode dedicated to terraforming at some point or that. But yes, once we have got this going there, but I really like how that sort of turns out. And it's kind of a little bit different to the paths that we've got down here. This is kind of indicating more that there was something a little bit more around this area. We've introduced some of the tough into the builds now, so we are sort of introducing a few more different stones that may have been around a little bit before the thing, before we started this sort of area, like adding a bit of lore to the build and everything. So we're going to float back down here and say, despite the disaster that we had during this episode, we have managed to do quite a fair bit. And I am really happy with how this has turned out. And yes, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did enjoy this video, please hit that like button, as well as subscribe to the channel to be notified as to when I post videos. Also, leave a comment down below to let me know what you thought of this video, and also what you thought of our disaster that we had. But until next time, I'll see you later.